We know the stakes today for the Patriots and what a win would mean for New England. But another storyline to keep an eye on in this one is how many yards rushing Ramondre Stevenson has. Well, Mac wouldn't confirm ESPN's reports. The fact that he was the only quarterback that spoke at the podium on Wednesday, there was no Bailey Zappi. All indications are pointing towards Mac being the starter this week, bearing any setbacks.
And won the series for Steve Pierce. Going into last night, he had no hits in his World Series career. The last 2 games, he had 3 home runs. And perhaps he might be even named World Series MVP.
It's a little wet here in Andover, and we're kind of giving the tease away. Andover came in tonight undefeated, the last undefeated team in D1, going up against St. John's Prep, but the Eagles played spoilers to advance now to the state semifinals.
Now, Bridgewater Raynham and Brockton will play right after this game. You're seeing a touchdown right here. Did Watertown just score? That looks like there's a flag on the play. We'll have highlights. We'll tell you everything coming up tonight at Fenway Park.
Bill Belichick did acknowledge earlier this week that changes may be coming down the road, but for now, the Patriots are just working with what they've got and are trying to find a way to get their season back on track against the Cardinals. Joining me now is Christian Fourier. Christian, banged up O-line. No Jacoby Myers tonight. Yeah. What should we expect from this Patriots offense?
Well, geez, I think the theme is just that they could just play better.
Now, the Patriots are trailing 14-10 in the third quarter until Kyle Duggar picks off Teddy Bridgewater, and he's hippity-hopping 39 yards to the barbershop. Pick 6. They missed the extra point, but the Pats go up 16-14.
Yeah, and after that first drive that we just saw, the offense couldn't do anything, so they needed some help. And, of course, here's the defense again, more particularly Kyle Duggar getting another interception and bringing it back for 6 points.
4th defensive touchdown in a row for the Pats. First time that's happened in the NFL since the Buccaneers in 2002.
The weather was not that bad out here. It's actually probably a little too warm, but fortunately the ice held up. The Bruins hosted the Penguins at Fenway Park for the NHL Winter Classic in front of 39,000.
Now maybe it's because the Cardinals are just 1-6 at home this year, or maybe it's because I think the Pats are going to be able to run the football. Either way, I like the Pats to win tonight, 26-17. So Steve, are you finally happy? Are you finally happy? I picked the Pats tonight. Medford's Matt Mitchell was determined to play college football.
D1, D2, D3, I didn't care. You know, I was just ready to play.
After shining at St. John's Prep in Danvers, where he earned all conference honors and helped the Eagles win 2 Super Bowls, he committed to Union. But those dreams of going from this field to playing at the one at Union College came to a screeching halt right before the start of this past season, leaving Mitchell needing to tackle a new opponent.
I have cancer. I'm 19 years old. Like, what am I going to do? Like, how is my life going to look? Where am I going to be? You know, I had all these plans to go play football, go get an education. This is my radiation mask.
What was first believed to be a cyst on his face turned out to be lymphoma, requiring Mitchell to undergo surgery at Brigham and Women's Hospital in August.
We're going to have to cut you like we're doing a plastic surgery. And they ended up just, you know, cutting the side of my ear. And then they were like, you got to do 3-4 weeks of... You got to do 3-4 weeks of chemo or radiation.
Aside from getting his body healthy again, he had another motivator in mind.
The thought of playing football never left my mind once. That's just something I knew I always wanted to do.
When Matt found out, he was like, yes, another competition. Here we go.
Mitchell finally enrolled into Union earlier this month. While his cancer is currently in remission, he has to disclose his cancer anytime he fills out a medical form. But he's been cleared to play football and intends to do so this fall to finally make his dream come true.
I just can't wait until that day. I cannot wait until he steps foot on that field again.
When I get out on that field for the first time, I'm gonna give it everything, because, you know, it was all taken away from me.
In Medford, Mike Uva, WBZ Sports.
And it's no problem.
Whether it be scoring a hat trick in less than a minute or working on her thesis at Boston Children's Hospital, Weston's Corinna Groff has excelled at practically everything she's done during her time at MIT.
I've been in a lab since my freshman year, the Sahin lab, researching the genetic basis of epilepsy.
Recently, Groff became just the 6th Division III student athlete ever to be recognized as the NCAA Woman of the Year, an honor that celebrates excellence both on and off the field for all divisions. And a lot of the success she's had away from athletics, well, she credits to the things she's learned right here on the playing field.
I think one of the biggest things about sports is you face adversity all the time and you fail all the time. And At first, failing is uncomfortable. No one likes failing, and I still don't enjoy it.
It's with that mindset that's allowed Groff to not only lead the Engineers to 3 conference tournament titles, but also being the co-founder of a company that created and distributed masks to healthcare professionals during the pandemic.
Because really anything you're not doing alone. So that's transferred to every other thing that I've been a part of, and knowing how to communicate and to be a leader and be a good teammate. So I'd come here every day. I love to be here.
Groff leaves MIT ranked 2nd in program history for both goals and points in a career, and now she's looking forward to scoring in the next chapter of her life.
I'm planning on going to medical school, so I'm super excited for that. I'll probably, it'll be a change, so I'm excited for that, and I'm excited to learn medicine and be a doctor.
A chapter that she's proved during her college career that she's ready for. Reporting from Cambridge, Mike Uva, WBZ Sports.